Hey guys, how's it gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks. Welcome back to Let's Play the Mega Man series for Game Boy. We are on Mega Man 2, which is like the black sheep of the Game Boy Mega Man games. I think most people agree it's probably the worst one. That's okay, I like it. It's got a special place in my heart, specifically. I don't know why, I liked it a lot. Also, I said this last time, but I think I might have a Chinese version of this game. Here's what the cartridge looks like. This is just a picture I found on Google, but that's what my cartridge looks like, so I didn't want to just take a picture of it because I'm lazy. But yeah, I don't know why it's like that. I think as a collector, though, that probably means that I need to go out and buy the North American version. Anyways, this is Mega Man 2. We got Crash Man, Metal Man, Airman, and Woodman. We're going to start with Metal Man. And so last episode, or well, Mega Man 1 for Game Boy, I tried something new and tried to put a little bit of color on these Game Boy games with like a little bit of an overlay kind of thing for the on Adobe Premiere, because Premiere is what I use to I don't know why I'm going there, is what I use to edit, and it worked out okay. No one's really said if they liked it or not, so I'm gonna assume that means it's decent if no one said they didn't like it. But I'm gonna try something a little different for this one, kind of playing around with just what Premiere can do. And I know it's much more powerful than what I make it out to be, but I'm not a professional video editor. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm just kind of playing around with things. So, if it looks pretty much identical to what I did last episode, then I'm not doing anything different. But if it looks better, then hopefully my idea might have worked. So, yeah. You might notice that the music is really kind of off in this game. I actually really like it, to be honest, but I guess whoever programmed the music in, I guess, did it kind of incorrectly. Because I heard from some people who know a little bit more about how the Game Boy works, that I guess certain notes are like an octave higher than it should be. And people have like corrected it online on YouTube. You can actually find corrected versions of this soundtrack. And some of it's really, really good. And some people have been able to, I think, like ROM hack the game in order to put the better music on there. I didn't do that because I wanted to experience the original actual game. And also because I'm lazy, and I'm stupid, and I don't know how to do that stuff, so, you know, here you go. But I actually like the music of this game. One of the things I like the most about it is the fact that it's just not the music from the original versions. I mean, not that there's anything really wrong with that, but I find it kind of boring when it's just the same music for the NES versions as it is in the Game Boy versions. But in this, they're brand new music made for just this game. And it's pretty decent. It's not amazing. Oops. It's not amazing or anything, but I like it. It's pretty decent. One of the things I do like about it is it kind of has this big motif. A lot of the music sounds actually very similar. Some people might not like that. Some people might. I actually like it. But a lot of the songs are, I don't have Rush Coil, are the same kind of idea, theme. It's like, so I like that a lot. I think it makes the soundtrack a little bit more coherent, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know, I like it. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below for the music that I found that I thought was really, really good. It's by like Rush Jet or something like that. I don't know. I just found it like a couple days ago. But I really liked it. I thought it was really cool. But that was Metal Man stage, fairly easy. What I do like is this game takes a little bit of liberty with the level design, so they're not the exact same levels from the NES games. But, you know, changes them just enough to make them a little bit different. Some levels like that, some levels aren't. And Metal Man's just as easy as he was before, except he only jumps the full height of the screen now, as opposed to between 3 different heights. And he'll always shoot 2 instead of 1, 2, or 3. Plus, if you'll notice, he's taking extremely little damage from me. So, or not from me, but, well, I mean, we're both taking 1 block of damage per shot. So I can just sit here and just shoot, and, like, just do this, and he'll still die before I do. Like, that's pathetic. It's kind of weird. Some enemies take a lot of damage off you, but some bosses don't do much damage at all. Like Airman, you can sit there and do nothing and you'll kill him. It's kind of weird. This game is weirdly easy. And I don't know if it's because of the Chinese version of the game, or this is what the game is like. I don't know. But it's just very, very, very easy. So, I don't know. There's Rush, looking cute. You got Metal Blade and Rush Marine. And it's, kind of weird that you don't start with Rush Coil, but you get Rush Marine. Like, I'm gonna get Rush Coil last, because I'm actually gonna go to Crash Man last, because Crash Man has Rush Coil. I think in this game he's Clash Man. I've always called him Crash Man. It's, I don't know, Clash Man, Crash Man. I think that's my Mandela effect thing, is the Clash Man, Crash Man thing. but whatever. Like, everyone else is the Berenstein Bears. No, it's always... God, I call it the Berenstein Bears. Berenstain Bears. Jeez. I'm Mandela affecting my own thing now. It's Berenstain Bears. It's spelled S-T-A-I-N. I'm getting murdered by bunnies. And I've always known it as S-T-A-I-N. And for some reason, everyone's like, no, it was supposed to be S-T-E-I-N. I'm like, no, it was never that. So I don't know what you're talking about. Why am I not using Metal Blade? It's so good. Jeez, look at that. So yeah. One kind of weird thing about what I'm trying to do with the color, you'll notice that this guy's head, 1 foot, and the tail is the same color as Mega Man, while the rest is the color of the background. That's just the way the Game Boy games worked. And I'm playing this game on the Retron, but like the colors I'm using as the default are not black and white, because I found it's actually easier to mix around with the colors if they're already colored something. This is the if you were playing this game on a Game Boy Color, this is what the game. Well, not this right now, but I'm using the colors as a base for that. Yay, Marine! You can just skip this entire thing, by the way. It's really cheap, but whatever. See you guys. I do like how you see like a lot of Mega Man 3 enemies here. You got the needles from Needle Man stage and the cans from Needle Man stage 2, which is weird that you'd see them here. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can also slide in this game, which is not obviously in the original Mega Man 2. It's kind of weird to be able to slide in Mega Man 2 levels. In Mega Man 3 for Game Boy, you can charge up your Mega Buster, and that feels really weird in Mega Man 3 levels, because you couldn't charge up in Mega Man 3, so it's a little bit of a weird thing. Oh shit. Don't like these guys. Okay. There we go. Doing fine. Gonna avoid these batons, because I don't really care. Full life anyways, so just keep going. Rabbit! Nah, that was a bad jump. Oh, whatever. We only took like one thing. Next time we have Woodman. Woodman's super easy. Like I said, this game is stupid easy, especially compared to Mega Man 3. I did a Mega Man 3 like preliminary playthrough right before taping this, and that game is really difficult. It should still be fast enough to be a quickie though, not a full series, but whatever. Jump! Ah, well, bad jumping. And you're dead. Stupid easy. Mind you, Woodman's easy with Metal Blade anyways, normally, so... Yeah, Mega Man 3 is much, much harder, though. Like, surprisingly difficult in some parts. It's the jumps. Some of the jumps are just crazy difficult. This game doesn't have a lot of really difficult jumps that, like, ask a lot of you. Plus, you have Rush Quill, and the Rush Jet in this game is ridiculously good, so... Got Leaf Shield, and you know what that means? It means let's go fight Airman. Because, of course, let's go fight Airman. Hello, Airman. He's just like, bleh. Bleh. That's his animation. Nothing much. I like this song, though. Let's listen to this a little bit. You also notice that these drill bits, like, on this, like, whatever Thunder God, Japanese ancient Thunder God, its head, it does so little damage. Like, it's crazy how I can run through most of this game and just not give a fuck about my health at all. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean? It's very odd. Also like how, Mega Man's head is kind of, or not head, but it's like his arm is kind of broken when he slides. Ah! Love that. It's just weird. Also, the Metal Blade, of course, is just super powerful. Whoa! Whoa! So I just got 3 lives in a row, and I think I know why. I think it's because the random number generation that can random number generator that controls what you get after you defeat an enemy landed on, you know, a 1-up. But I think because I killed those little chickadee guys on the same frame, it was just like, well, that's what the programming's telling me to do. So all 3 of them turned into lives. Holy crap! I don't think I've ever had this many lives in this game before. That's really funny to me. Oh well, let's take it. It means we're not gonna get a game over. To be honest, this is actually my second time playing this game today. I actually had taped it, but the recording went really bad. I don't know what happened, but a lot of stutter, a lot of issues. And I wasn't willing to keep it. It was just really bad. And I felt really bad that it was like that. But whatever, to be honest, I was having a lot of problems speaking for some reason. I was stuttering a lot. I don't really know what was wrong with me. But I apologized at the end of the episode. Because I was like, I felt like like, if you guys didn't know me, I was like drunk off my ass. I felt really like weird about it. I was like, I don't know why. Maybe I was just maybe not in the mood for some reason. Airman is stupid easy. Bam and bam. Oh, no, it didn't work that time. First time through, he got hit multiple times with one leaf shield. I guess not this time. Subpixels, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, no, so in a way, I'm kind of glad I'm recording this again, because the recording I had for this was not well done at all. At all. But whatever. Also, this game is so fast. It's like 35 minutes. It's so fast. Even though it's got more levels than Mega Man 1 for Game Boy, the levels are so tiny in this that you probably wouldn't be able to beat it faster than Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, but you get damn close, because in this game it has 3 extra levels. Like, Mega Man 1 had 4 Robot Master levels, then, oh, I love this music. Love it so much. I actually hum and whistle this song a lot at work, so it's one of those songs that just gets stuck in my head. Why did I jump? What was I saying? Yeah, Mega Man 1 had 4 Robot Master levels, then 2 Dr. Wily levels, with a bunch of Robot Master fights. This game has a full 8 Robot Master, God damn, I can't do this, my speed run technique where I just jump on the ladder. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it has the 4 Robot Masters from Mega Man 2 that were left over from Dr. Wily's Revenge, and then you have 4 Mega Man 3 bosses, which becomes kind of the trend for the Game Boy Mega Man games. But you also have just 1 Dr. Wily level in this, so you get 9 levels as opposed to just 6. Or, sorry, yeah, 6. In this you get 9. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Rush Jet to the rescue. Rush Jet is awesome, because look at this. He's also adorable and chibi and cute, and I love him. He's so adorable. I love him a lot. Goodbye. And super easy to use, so. And I do like how they mark bottomless pits this way. This is probably the hardest jump in the game. Not anymore. There we go. Boink, you're dead. Kind of a weird thing here, like, hey, there's a little thing there and another one there, and you're like, why would I want to get that, though? It's just odd, I guess. You know, what's the point? I don't think these matter. Yeah, this game is super fresh in my mind because I just played it. So, get you. Also kind of a fun thing, we don't see it now because I'm full life, but in every Mega Man game, back in the day, when you get a life up or whatever, you'd have to wait while your life would refill. In this game, that doesn't happen. It does like the kind of more modern Mega Man things, where it fills up while you can still walk around. Meaning picking up power-ups and life-ups and stuff like that is super easy and beneficial for like speedrunner and stuff. So it's kind of interesting that they made that decision here. I guess the big story is that Keiji Inafune, the guy who's like, didn't make the Mega Man games, but like he's like the director of most of the Mega Man games. I guess he said that all the Game Boy ones were outsourced. And I guess this one for the Game Boy is the worst one. I guess they had a lot of problems. They didn't know what Mega Man was at all. So they just had a lot of problems with it. So that's probably why this game turned out the way it did. But at the same time, like, yeah, I can see why it's not super great. But the fact that they went out of the way to make music for this game when they could have just made the music for the NES version into Game Boy music, there's a bit of props from me for that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's still worth playing. I mean, this game is still miles above Mega Man for the Game Gear. There's very few Mega Man games worse than that one, so get your donations in if you want me to play that. Ah, we did it! We found Dr. Wily's castle just by kind of wandering over there. Mega Man's like, we found it! Hey everyone, it's here. I found Dr. Wily's garage. It's so small. And then, this is not me controlling it, this is a story, I guess. Go to the left instead of the right. I don't know why it didn't start here. I was like, you found my garage where I keep my sweet rides. Come over here, Mega Man. I've got a treat for you. Mega Man's like, oh, really? Oh, why did I fall for that? Idiot. So, if you played Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, you might think, ah, man, we're just fighting 4 more Robot Masters. But nope. This is actually the character select screen for the rest of the levels. So now we're Mega Man stage, which is really weird. Also, the song is awesome. I died. Yeah, I like the song a lot. So, it's weird that you can't see whose level you're going into, but yeah, these are the Mega Man 3 levels. There's Magnet Man and there's Hard Man, and I'm gonna die again. Okay, good. Magnet Man, Hard Man, Top Man, and Needle Man of all things. I always thought that Shadow Man kind of fit into that first quartet, but nope, apparently not. It's not that. Needleman just kind of gets stuck in here, and he's probably like, I don't like these guys. You know, they're no fun. I don't like them at all. I find the Mega Man 3 levels follow the level design of the NES games way more than the Mega Man 2 levels did in this game, if that makes any sense. But they're still very fast, still very easy, so whatever. Some parts are obviously different, like this is not in the original one. They took liberties, but the basic flow of the levels are extremely similar. Like, you know, this style of room. And these guys are really animated weirdly, but whatever. But yeah, you'll notice that this game is super fast. I mean, we're already, like, basically halfway done the game already. And that's just the way games were back then. I really like quickies, like, doing them for the channel. I like games that just don't take a lot of time. So having an hour, I know I can use Rush Jet here, but let's do it the honorable way. But doing, like, a quickie, which is like an hour of a game, I just really like that. You know what I mean? Just fun to go through games really quickly like that. And still enjoy them. And you go through all of them. Nowadays, every game is 40 to 100 hours long. I don't have time for that. Not anymore. So, you know... Ah, shit! Really? 2 deaths today in this level. Well, at least I'll start here. You know, let's bullshit this. Woo! Come on, Tiny Rush. Yeah, Tiny Rush to the rescue. Oh god. Tiny Rush! Come with me. There we go. She's in the level. Gotta be careful here, because I don't want to use up too much Rush Jet. Because, you don't... Oh, jeez. Dance up the ladder there. You don't, get filled up with weapon energy at the end of these levels. Because I guess they consider the rest of the game just the Dr. Wily level. So you have to get a game over in order to refill your weapon energy without just farming weapon energy, which is really weird, but whatever. Anyways, quick games like this I just think are fun. And, I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, it didn't bother me when I was a kid, because we played a lot of the games, like, again and again. Like, you played them a lot when you were a kid. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I only got, like, 4, maybe 5 games a year. And that's actually being generous, probably less than that. You know, maybe 1 for my birthday, maybe 1 for Christmas, maybe 2 for Christmas, 1 from, like, my parents, 1 from my grandparents or something. But games weren't something I got a lot of when I was a kid. It wasn't until I started collecting, that I started getting, like, games myself a lot. You know what I mean? So, I just replayed the games I had all the time. I think a lot of people from my generation, just that's how they handled games. But nowadays, I work at a game store, and the amount of times kids come in with the parents buy them, like, 6 games, like, right off the bat. You're like, jeez. And they play through them and they're bored immediately, and just like, nah, man, when I was a kid, you played the game, like, multiple times before you got bored of them. And I get it. Games were also simpler back then, so they were made for repetitive play, as opposed to nowadays where it's like, alright, let's start a brand new game of, like, something, and it takes, like, 2 hours to get to the main meat of the game, and there's tutorials, and then, yeah, you don't want to start off over a campaign fresh, so I get that. But then again, you got games that are, like Overwatch and stuff, and people play hundreds of hours into them. So I guess there are certain games that people definitely like to play a lot more of. So, I don't know. I like my short little games that I played a lot of when I was a kid. It's Hardman Stage, despite what it looks like. I like how it's got its own unique tile set. It's not like just the rocks from the original game. It's got like that cool, like, steel, I guess. I don't really know. It just looks good. Bees. Bees. No, bees. The bees do more damage to me than, like, friggin' Metal Man did. It's ridiculous. That's not how it should work at all. Shit. Bees! No, wrong way. Bee, 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 bee. Bee. No! Bees. So I was talking about with the energy, by the way. Watch my life. But I can still walk around. I like that. It's kind of a cool idea. It's like the one really good idea that this game did. Don't need an extra life. Even though I wasted 2 of them in Magnet Man stage, but I highly doubt I'll die again. To be honest, when I did the first version of this Let's Play, which got canned, I didn't die at all. I was so surprised how easy it was, especially compared to how hard Mega Man 3 is. Mega Man 3, I'm going to get multiple game overs. I'm going to say that. Oh god, the monkeys. Monkeys. More monkeys. Yeah, you're not going to be able to follow me in here, so maybe? Hope not. Alright. Question of the day. We haven't done it in a while. It's not going to be related to Mega Man at all. Who's enjoying Disney Plus? I know that's a really lame question of the day, but Disney Plus came out yesterday in Canada, and I believe America as well. And it's awesome. Kate and I watched a really, really dumb yet good Christmas movie last night called Noel, which was a Disney Plus original. I liked it. It was cute and dumb. And other than the very, very beginning of the movie where it hiccuped, we've had no problems. And we've heard a lot of friends being like, yeah, man, Disney Plus is not working out well for me. I'm like, I watched like 6 hours of it today, and I've had no problems except that one stutter yesterday. So, I don't know, maybe I just got lucky. But yeah, you guys liking Disney Plus so far? And yes, it's lame that the first thing me and Kate watched on Disney Plus was a really bad Christmas movie. But whatever, we're in mid-November, and that means bad Christmas movies for me. I love bad Christmas movies. We watched a bunch of them. Like the Netflix ones, they're stupid, and I know they're stupid. Also, way to give friggin' magnet missile. How it zooms in on the hands. It's not supposed to do that. It does that in the Genesis version too. It's stupid and annoying. But yeah, I like bad Christmas movies. I really do. I like the classic ones too, like Santa Claus, and I even like the Grinch Stole Christmas by like Jim Carrey, and the original one, of course. Die Hard, you know, all the good Christmas movies. So, when I saw they made one for Disney Plus, I watched it. It's good. It's a good, stupid movie where you get snacks and just watch it with a loved one, you know what I mean? That's what it's for. So whatever. Don't shame me for liking Christmas. I let everyone else have Halloween and everything else. I'll be honest, I'm not a big Halloween fan. But I've got a lot of friends who are into Halloween, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I want my friends to have a really good time. Because Halloween's probably very important to them, it's just not important to me. But when it's November, and it's like friggin' it's past Halloween, let me have my Christmas, man. I like my dumb Christmas music. I like the stupid... I don't like snow, I hate snow, actually. But I like the Christmas villages and the ornaments and stuff. Let me be. Let me be. Anyways, I didn't want to make this into that kind of episode. So back on topic, Mega Man. It's a game. That's all I got to say. Hello, giant cat, where only the head and the tail are colored the same as me, while the background is its body. That's how it worked in the NS games too, I think. Is that when you have sprites that big, the sprites aren't sprites, they're actually backgrounds that they just used. That's why they don't move. But, I mean, that's pretty good. You gotta get past console limitations back then. And later Mega Man games like 4, 5, and 6 did such a good job of like, here's a big mini-boss and it's huge! Thank you. I don't like Rush Coil in this game. Look how sad he is. Look, he's... I'm happy. I'm sad now. I don't know why it does that too. It makes me sad. No more Rush Coil. We'll use Rush Jet because he looks like he's having a good time. I like that. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 did a great job with, like, mid-bosses that looked big and grand. They looked great. And they were just backgrounds. So, you know, good on Capcom for, you know, making good games back then. Actually, I joke, but Capcom's been doing really well lately. Like, 4 years ago, man, if I said a company I wouldn't mind if it went bankrupt, it was Capcom. I really didn't care. I thought Mega Man was done before Mega Man 11 was announced. And just, I didn't trust Capcom anymore. So, you know, I was like, whatever, if they go bankrupt, maybe Nintendo will buy Mega Man or something, which obviously didn't happen. But lately, Capcom's been nailing it. So, you know, good on them. They're doing way better than Konami is right now. Let's get our hard knuckle going. We're gonna fist Top Man. You heard me. Super easy. This could probably be the first boss you'd fight in a Mega Man game and you'd win. Because it's just like, there you go. There you go again. There you go again. I could have got him another time, but I didn't. Watch out. Oh, I missed him. That was the hardest version of Top Man I've ever fought because I missed him. Oh well. Oh well. Get the top spin. Super useless. I love how at least in Mega Man 3 they made it Dr. Wily's like super weakness, so one hit of it could kill. They don't do that in this game. So it's good against Needle Man, and that's basically it. I got top spin. The worst weapon in Mega Man history. Even the Mega Ball was better than that. The Mega Ball actually is pretty decent. Alright, Needle Man. Taking you out. Also, this song sounds a lot like the title screen. What you think? You listen for like 2 seconds right now. No, kind of. It kind of actually sounds like a Magnet Man and Clash Man's level. Like I said, the game uses a lot of the same motifs for its music. So, you hear a lot of the same style of melody fairly often, which I think is pretty cool. But whatever. So is this all still, like, where are we? Because we were in Dr. Wily's underground basement, and now, like, there's a city in the background? And I get it's because that's what the graphics were in the original in the original version of Mega Man 3, the Needleman's original level, but it doesn't really make sense in this. Because to be honest, they do that kind of again in really just tiny ones. What's the point? In Mega Man 3 for Game Boy, they did a really good job with that, where the last 4 Robot Masters were in Dr. Wily's castle, but even though in the original Mega Man 4, they were like out in the open and you can see the sky and stuff, in the Game Boy version you can't, because it all takes place in Dr. Wily's castle. I think that's just a really cool idea of consistency that you wouldn't have really expected. So, why are these guys waiting for me? I'll just kill you. You're dumb. Stop being dumb. You too. I'm just gonna use up an E-Tank. And then grab an E-Tank. Phil's the smartest. He's the smartest around, and nothing's ever gonna get him down. Which way should I go? Sure, why not? Ah, I could've got that 1-up. Not that it matters, I've got so many 1-ups right now. Look at all the lives. I'm juicy with lives right now. Juicy with them, I tell ya. Boink. Doesn't do anything. Oh, I gotta just swivel. Gotta swivel, gotta do the dance. Okay, good. We're good. We're fine. You'll notice that this level's layout is very similar to the NES version. That's kind of what I was talking about. There are a little bit more liberties with the Mega Man 2 bosses, but Mega Man 3, for some reason, they're a little bit more easy, or a little stringent with the way they did their levels. Also, I think that's the only time you ever see that enemy in this game. I'm not sure. Alright, top spin. Boy, top spin. So fun. Oh, you can't, like, jump in midair through the door. Heresy. Supposed to be able to do that in every Mega Man game, except for Mega Man 11, which annoys the crap out of most people. It is annoying, it's silly, but I can't believe some people actually, like, took it really seriously. I can't believe Capcom would forget that. You're like, guys, calm down. Stop getting your panties in a gigantic bunch. Yay. 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 Needleman! Got his needle pew 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 thing. Which I don't think I'll ever use now, because now we're on to Dr. Wily's level. Oh, but first, we haven't talked about the story for this game. So this story is really messed up and screwed up. Usually it's just Dr. Wily's like, I'll take over the world. And he totally does that in this game too. But in this game, so... Actually, yeah, it's right here. This is evil Mega Man from the future who uses a pogo stick. I wish I made that up. Nope, this is Quint, who's also evil Mega Man from the future using his pogo stick, the Sakugarne. I don't know. I guess the story is Dr. Wily figured out time travel and uses something called the Time Skimmer to go to the future and kidnap and brainwash Mega Man to be evil. Also, he's green for some reason in this, and you don't see it because obviously this is the Game Boy game, but Quint is green. And then when you beat him, he just kind of, well, is he done? He doesn't have a life bar, which is very weird. Because I thought it was Proto Man as a kid. And then he just disappears. That's the last you see of him in this game. He just escapes. What the hell happened to him? Whatever, but you got Quint item Sakugarne. We had the pogo stick. And yes, that is Dr. Wily's weakness. I don't know. It's so weird. And Dr. Wily's escaping from his underground garage to his new space garage, which looks awesome, by the way. This looks really good. Great sprite work. The pixel art for like Mega Man and stuff too, when you get like a new item and stuff, look great. They look really good. So here we go. So because this was all about time travel, we're now fighting Salvador Dali Man. I don't really understand why there's... I get it as time travel, but it's really, really weird that there's melting clocks in the background. But whatever. Also, it's kind of lame. Ah! Jeez. It's kind of lame that they're... Oh no, I'm not jumping that. It's kind of lame that the music is just the title screen for the game. Alright, you're gonna let me go there, Rush Jet. Goodbye, Rush Jet. Oh, alright. That was weird. And, yeah, don't worry, you can fall down that. I used to think that if you went to the right, there'd be something there, but there's not. Don't worry about getting any weapon energy. There's no real weapons that you're going to be using in this level. Maybe some, you know, metal blade if you want to. But you really don't need to fight much. And Dr. Wily, you can use the second Garnet or just your regular Mega Buster. So, also, bad enemy placement right here. Whoopee. If I can just hold up and go past all the enemies on the thing, like here at least I'm getting hit, because I'm dumb and I'm being impatient. But don't put a Hammer Joe there if I don't have to avoid him. Do you know what I mean? That's just bad enemy placement in your level design. Ooh, nice. Let's break out the Rush Marine. Thank you, Rush. See, I like that. I like how there's places where you're supposed to use your upgrades and stuff. Which is very fun, very cool. There we go, that was easy. I mean, not very hard. This level's fairly short, we're just about done it, so... Oh no, monkey! Damn, should have avoided him. Oh, whatever. Take you out. But yeah, weirdly enough, so... In Japan only, there was a handheld console called the Wonder Swan Color. There was also the Wonder Swan Crystal, which is like a Game Boy Advance. But this Wonder Swan Color was like a Game Boy Color. And believe it or not, there was a Mega Man game for it, and it never came out here. And I don't know the name of it, but it had a bass in it, so it was fairly late in the 90s when it came out, because I think you could play as bass in it. I think that's the game with Aircon Man, which is like Air Conditioning Man. Anyways, the crazy part about it is, the main villain of that game was Quint from this game. Like, seriously, evil Mega Man from the future. So, they actually made this game sort of canon. That's so weird. Why anything from this game, especially when this is the game that apparently no one liked? Like, even Keiji Inafune said this game was the one that no one liked and it wasn't well made, and I don't get it. You know what I mean? Anyways, we're at Dr. Wily, believe it or not. Switch to the Mega Buster. We'll use the second Garnet in a second. If I die, I die, whatever. I'm probably gonna use some E-Tanks. I got 4 E-Tanks, so it's not really a big deal. There he is in his weird pterodactyl ostrich mobile that shoots out little bombs and toenails. Dude, Dr. Wily, you're not trying anymore. Also, those bombs look like, you know, like melons that you see in anime? That's not what I meant. Literally like cantaloupes and melons and stuff. But they got the little thing on the top. Kind of what I thought it looked like when I was a kid. But yeah, this is Dr. Wily. He has 3 forms. So, you know, that's that at least. You're like, wow, this is really dull. He gets a little bit better. But, no, there he is. Now he's... That's what he looks like now. He's a little bone helicopter. Oh, jeez. Okay. And now he's a little tank. And he's just as bad. Just as stupid. He's actually a little harder now, but... Just shoot him in the head. Watch out for his bombs. Oh, that blow up. And what I mean, that's what bombs do, so... let's use the second Garnet, actually. Woo! And the second Garnet, what's stupid about it is it hurts you. Because why wouldn't it hurt you too? Let's get rid of it now. We have last form, which I think looks like a T-Rex. Also, hard knuckle. Nope. Can't hit him. And there he is. It's the final version of Dr. Wily. I almost said Robotnik. Let's get the second Garnet back on. Avoid the weird bullet bills and these guys. Nope. That didn't work for me. See, the second Garnet is a terrible friggin' thing. Well, whatever. Just hit him in the head, which affects his skull for some reason. Well, that sounds like it would make sense, but hit him in his head, and then the robot's skull will do that. It's a very weird last boss, because this is actually the easiest version of Dr. Wily of the 3 forms. Also, why does this skull thing extend? Ooh, almost punched ya. There we go, we beat Mega Man 2. The weirdest Mega Man game I think I've ever played. Maybe other than Mega Man Saga. What am I doing? What did I get there? Why did it do the you got an item thing? What did I get? Dr. Wily's ability? Anyways, we're taking Dr. Wily out. Mega Man has had enough of this shit. He's like, you know what, Dr. Wily? You're not making it back to Earth. And... boom. Dr. Wily's dead. He is dead. And the credit music starts off so creepily that it's almost like... Also, sorry, I love this, like, A-bomb with the skull, but, like, Mega Man realized that he had killed a human being and can't face Earth again. And just stays in space forever. And then the music gets happy. But, there we go, that's Mega Man 2, and in tradition, for some reason, the game ends with a roll call of all the enemies, and there's a lot of enemies in this game, so this actually takes a little while. And they all have dumb names, like Wanan. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason it always ends with Mega Man just staring off into space. And looking at the enemies. I'm pretty sure Mega Man 3 ends that way too, because I just did a preliminary playthrough this morning. There's Mets, or Metal, I guess. I think most people just call them Mets now. But yeah. Hey, Komatsuburo. Sorry, I just yawned. A major yawn there. Apologies. But yeah, I know it's not a super good game, but I actually really like Mega Man 2. It's just a fun game. I played it when I got it for the collection. It was one of the first, like, cool Game Boy games that I got for the collection, so I played it a lot. I really like it. It's definitely not great. It's definitely aged very poorly for a Mega Man game anyways. And it's very weird for a Mega Man game to kind of age poorly, if that makes any sense. Because they've all been fairly good. New Shotman! New Shotman from Mattel at your local Toys R Us. $14.95. Also, yeah, Americans, Toys R Us is still around in Canada. Don't know if you know that or not. Weirdly enough, Jeffrey the Giraffe, which I guess is the mascot for Toys R Us, I think was like an American exclusive like character. Like, he wasn't Canadian. And then when the American Toys R Us died and went bankrupt, the Canadian Toys R Us started using him. So I don't know what that meant. It's like A&W. A&W in the States has, you know, the big bear. I don't know the name of the bear, but you know, do-do-do-do, but weirdly enough, that's not what Canada's A&W uses. There's a license. Oh, that's Old Shopman. There we go. But yeah, in Canada, A&W's mascots are also its products. And it's the Burger family. I'm not making that up. Like, you have Mama Burger, you have a Papa Burger, there's a Grandpapa Burger, or Granddad Burger, I don't know. There's the Baby Burger, there's the Uncle Burger, there's the Sister Who Never Calls Back Burger, there's the you only see him every so often at the family reunions, but you sort of don't want to talk to him because he's an estranged Uncle Burger, the Drinks Too Much Aunt Burger, and the really hot cousin that you kind of want to, but you know you shouldn't because it's still sort of wrong Burger. Only one of those was made up. Those are real things. And that's Cook for some reason. That's dumb. He's a turkey. Anyways, we're almost done. Sorry I'm rambling at this point, because that's all I can really do at this part of the game. I don't want to cut the game short and be like, we're done. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean, you watched me play the game, I guess. It means you want to watch the credits. Not that you've earned it. But whatever. Squirm. I like how the name is at least the same as it was in Mega Man 1. His face is hilarious. Ooh! Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Eskimo Bob. Eskimo Bob. Yup. Talking about all the weird old school references. There's Crash Man, or Clash Man, I don't know. It's Crash Man. Very odd. And Metal Man with his weird doctor thing. Oh, he's becoming a loser. Look at this. He's got the L form. You know, he's got his hand the shape of an L, but not on his forehead. Good old Woodman. And Airman. Airman was easy in this game. So, you know, if you're singing I Can't Defeat Airman, that really awesome song on YouTube, well then maybe play this game, because you can beat Airman. Anyone can beat Airman in this game. Top Man. Weirdest idea for a Robot Master. I'll never understand it. But, whatever, he's still fun. Magnet Man. Also, their movement is really jittery. I don't know if you're seeing that. Really jittery. Needle Man, who always looked like he had a buck tooth to me. Then you see the artwork, it's like, oh, it's not supposed to be that. There's Quint, who disappeared. Like, really, they're just, okay. You didn't make him explode or anything, just disappeared. Alright. I guess that's it. No, we still gotta wait for the, thanks for playing, even though you guys didn't play it. I played it. It's all me. One-man operation here. Wow, it takes forever for it to show up, too. But it does show up, I swear. Do I have to press something? No? There it is. It just takes a long time. Thank you for playing. Presented by... no one. No one at all. Presented by Capcom. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Next time we'll do Mega Man 3 for Game Boy. I'm Phil LeBlancs. I'll see you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.